were, our girls made an unbelievable race. They had pretty high expectations going into the meet, and they certainly held up to those. Runner-up finish, best in school history. Our previous best was a third place finish back in 2008. So, awesome job, best place in school history. Let's get the round of applause. Welcome, Mark.
Good morning. I have the honor to be the athletic director at Sioux Center for 16-ish years. So I've been out about 2 years. About half of you probably remember me as the guy who took your phone when you had 3 targets or more. To those of you that had a lot of targets, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. You need to get to class on time. Anybody can walk anywhere in the building, just pick up your pace. If I could write a book about my experiences at Sioux Center, there would probably be a chapter called Brock Lincoln, the good, the bad, and what in the world did he just say? For instance, my first assembly that I was in charge of, brand new AD, Coach Lehman ran out in the pep rally, dressed in a kilt, his face painted, with a horrible Scottish accent, and he got those students in an absolute uproar. And at that time, the principal, who was Ray Rosen, just looked at me and said, "He's all yours now." And I knew who Lehman was. I was just a fellow teacher with him, but I didn't know Lehman or understand cross country. Just to be frank, volleyball was my passion. I coached it at many levels, and so cross country to me was just another sport that was going on at our school. So once I became an AD, I decided to learn more about Lehman and cross country. I went on a few runs with them, and I remember one of the training runs I went on. A little record here was, were you a freshman or 8th grader? I don't know. We were just running for fun. And we got about 300 yards from the finish, and I'm old, but I'm competitive. And she just sprinted right past me and smiled. And this smile that says, "I'm nice, but I'm going to beat you." And I ran as fast as I could, and that was the last time I ran with him. What I did is I asked Roger questions about cross country, which often turned into stories about life. And I came to realize that cross country, with our coaching staff, is a lot more than running. It's more than running the 3.2 miles. And I really grew to admire Janet Brock and the relational style of coaching with the cross country family. This is 3 pages, but I'm almost 50, and it's in 14 fonts. Just bear with me. This fall, I was riding home from Colorado and listening to a podcast which featured the story of Cameron White and Kevin Barrett. And maybe you've heard this story, but Cameron and Kevin were swimming in the ocean in San Diego on a Monday morning. Just happened last year. They were with a swimming club when they heard someone out in the ocean screaming sharks. And there was a pool of sharks, and they described it as chaos. Cameron was a young lady, self-described, quiet, shy introvert. They weren't lifeguards, they weren't trained in rescue, but for some reason, when they heard the danger, something switched in their brain. And instead of running from fear, they swam out. As everyone swam in, they swam towards the shark. And the podcast goes on to talk about how they swam as fast as they could into the pool of sharks and simply started punching. Just started throwing punches and saved the swimmer. According to Cameron, she said, "I've never punched anything in my life. My first punch was a shark." And this fascinated me. As I drove through Nebraska, I thought, where do I see this in my life? And I'm getting old, so I'm kind of retrospective. And this sounds made up, but believe it or not, I thought about our cross-country team. I thought about Brock Lincoln. First of all, the athletes. Because running cross-country isn't about risking your life. But cross-country takes a mental shift into the uncomfortable pain that most can't take. They put in endless miles in the off-season while others are sleeping. They do all this preparation just to be alone on a course. There's no subs, there's no bench. They can't sub you out if something's going wrong, and they know discomfort is coming. They compete with no mask, no distance between you and the fans. We can almost touch them, we can hear them, we can smell their sweat, we can see their tears. Yet this team continued to swim towards the shark and punched it in the face and came back the most successful team in school history. The second is Mr. Lehman. He has continually dealt with disappointment. He grew up in Nebraska, folks. He's a Huskers fan. But when I met them with the cross-country team, I saw and heard his genuine concern for the fastest and the slowest. If you follow me, you know that he writes a narrative about each meet and emails it out to 170 fans and former athletes who have been affected by some manner in this program. These meet summaries make me feel like I'm part of the team. I've been out 2 years, but I still feel that connection, and he talks about every kid, whether you won the race or whether you were the slowest. He knew that you were out there swimming to the sharks. About a year ago, Coach Lehman faced a personal shark that we all know about. But during this adversity is where we saw Lehman at his best. I've never seen Lehman down. I've never had him tell me I'm too busy. I've never had him tell you I can't. I've never had him say my dad. It's just not me. He would never do it. Instead, he looked his sharp health in the eyes, continued to invest in the classroom, the athletic courts, and the fields, and continued his passion and service leadership. I'm proud of you all, and I'm not going to look over you because it'll make me cry. You guys that have heard me know that I'm kind of tender. But I specifically want to say how proud I am of this cross-country team. But more than that, how proud I am to call him my friend. And I hope that I can take some of what I have learned from him and continue to apply it in my life. So cross-country, you swam towards the shark, you punched it in the face. Student body, I would challenge you to pick a shark. I'd challenge you to swim towards it. No one looks back at a day on their phone and says, wow, that was an awesome adventure. I encourage you to find a shark, find a challenge, whatever it may be, and punch away. And volleyball, at such a cool moment the other night, it was whatever game, I don't know if it was game 2 or game 3, and I watched Cherokee, as they made errors, I watched them turn to the neighbor and say, my bad, I served it to them, my bad. And then I watched us struggle. We were in a serve receiver, we just couldn't get out of it. And not once did I see our teammates look at each other and say, my bad. I looked at our team, look at each other, nah, I got this. And I saw Julie call a timeout. I don't know, she didn't call a timeout, but she walked up, clapped her hands, and just said, pass it. You have been trained for this. Don't say my bad. All you do is make 1 point matter more than 1 point. We all know you served in the net, done. It's bad. Don't say it. Okay? You just make it worse. You have been trained for this moment. You shake pass or not say my bad. Because when you play Tuesday night, bad things are going to happen for Tuesday morning. But I want you to look at that shark Tuesday or that wolf. And I want you to look at that wolf in the eyes, and I want you to punch it. Thank you.
Or one person having a crazy fast race. It was earned by a team. an amazing race, but we didn't need to. We all went out, did our job, ran our race, and that was what us done. Hello Pittsburgh with 23 points, which is a record low score. We finished second with 142, and Mount Vernon finished third with 145, only 3 points behind us. That means if we had to pass a team total of 37 people in the last mile, in comparison to Mount Vernon being passed by 12 people, we couldn't have done it. If we hadn't raced in the last mile like we did, we wouldn't have the trophy that is sitting here right in front of us. What a testament to our team. So, I would like to say a huge thank you to our team, varsity, JV, middle school, guys and girls. We need it all. Thank you to our students. You will be so missed. Thank you to the boys team for always keeping practice interesting. Even though your state runs are so late than you expected, we are so thankful for you guys and your shenanigans. You remind us that nothing doesn't need to be so serious all the time, and you never fail to keep practice like us. Believe me, although you drive us crazy sometimes, thank you for your carefully planned workouts and for caring so deeply about each of us as people and as athletes. Jen, thank you for one-stepping us. I know it made us faster, and your organization. And Coach Cloud, thank you for being so encouraging and lifting us up. Wendy, thank you for being our #1 fan. Thank you to our administration for allowing us to go to Fort Dodge, to our parents for making us amazing class nights, to the Warrior fans who made the trip to Fort Dodge, and to all of us who supported us. Lastly, thank you to the Lord above who gave us the strength to do all of these things. And on behalf of the cross country team, good luck at State Volleyball. Thank you and go Warriors.
Graduate from lessons. I do want to echo the thank you. Thank you to Proactive for everyone coming home. I definitely want to thank the fan support for theirs, the number of runners and families and the student bodies who showed up. Even though the senior boys couldn't keep up with some of the ones through cancer treatments, I won't hold that against you. Definitely thank you to Warrior Sports Photography. I'm not big on Facebook, but it makes it really easy to post something on my Facebook page instead of that stuff. But definitely thank you to Dan for coming out and supporting that. The second place trophy is a huge accomplishment, and it's something that obviously everybody at the start of the season is like, hey, maybe we can make this thing, hey, maybe we can make the trophy. And the girls got it done. It's something that everything has to kind of go right. I thought of that last year at state track too, how everything just kind of has to go. But to echo Colby, the fact that everybody did their job. There wasn't one superstar that got out there. It was every single person had a job, every single person got it done. But at the end of the year, that's not something that I remember. The trophy's going to go in the trophy case. It's going to be there forever and hopefully. But it's going to collect us. At the end of the day, what I'm going to remember more than anything is a great group of individuals that have been a huge part of my life forever. But it was nice to get the first issue to get her though. I remember Chloe's sister, Allie, that she took delight in, and Molly constantly talking about her day. Never being quiet. The honors are great, but at the end of the day, I'm just in this practice. I'm in this game with the kids. And the volleyball team, good luck. This is awesome for you guys. It's a huge opportunity in front of you. And remember, it's not about the jersey in front of you, it's about the runners. Again, congratulations, girls. Two final thoughts for me as we wrap this program up. Thank you to all those that traveled down to Fort Dodge. One of the assistant directors at the Girls Union made a comment as we were standing there. Wow, the Warriors really traveled. We do for everything. So thank you for that. It means a ton to our coaches. It certainly means a ton to our student athletes. So thank you for continuing to travel. And finally, finally, the saying that is so true for this team. It's amazing what can be accomplished when nobody cares who gets the credit. That's the one right here. Thank you, girls. Congratulations again. All right, the next part, we're going to take a few minutes to recognize some of the activities that are going on in the fall. We're going to have some slides, so please take a peek up there as I go through a list of numerous activities. We're pretty proud here at Susan High School of the many opportunities that we give our students, and we are extremely thankful for so many of them for taking advantage of these opportunities. The first one I want to recognize is our all-state band and choir students. The following students, they are in all-state delegates and alternates. This is led by Mrs. Stellhofer and Mrs. Powell. These students were Elsie McGee, Aubrey Monk, Amelia Lapica, Savannah Sandel, Micah Vanderbeck, Marcy Morselman, Maria Bloom, Carly Bieber, Anna Truesdale, Alex Romero, Evan Nurse, Rylan Vanderbeck, Gage Doctor, and Isaiah Renzi. Congratulations to you all. Dance solo took place a couple weeks ago in Hudl, Iowa. Our dance team is led by Coach Hurst. We had 4 athletes that participated in this, and all 4 of these athletes earned Division I ratings, so that is fantastic. These dancers were Carly Dunn, Paige Johnson, Diana Trigg, and Charlie Claybaugh. Congratulations to our dancers. Activity is our esports. This is still fairly new at Susan High School. We continue to see the numbers increase in this, so that is fantastic. Our esports program is led by Ben Worley. And those students that are participating in that currently are Eddie Meade, Anaya Robertson, Logan Corselman, Brandon Camacho, Savannah Drew, David East, Noah Bearbrink, Jesus Alvarez, Tate Young, Noah Klein, Jason Meyer, Carson Meyer, and Landon Hogstead. More about that. The next one is our FBLA. It's our Future Business Leaders of America. This is led by Mr. Donstead. This year, we currently have 32 members in our chapter. A few of those highlights of the FBLA include our very own Marley Isabella Gonzalez. She was elected as the Iowa FBLA State Officer Team at the District 2 as the Vice President. It's made up of over 25 counties in Northwest Iowa, so that's phenomenal. We also have Amelia Lapica. She is our district ambassador for the District 2 Leadership Council. So let's congratulate both of those. A couple of things with FBLA. We did have 42 students who were in the FBLA Business Achievement Awards Advocate level of understanding ethics. And then we have 2 students who earned the FBLA Business Achievement Awards at the contributor level. So several officers and members will be attending district, state, and national conferences throughout the rest of the year. So congratulations to our FBLA. Up next, we have FFA, the national team there. Our FFA is led by Mr. Colbus. We had a state soils team that finished 13th, and for gold at state, they were also the district runner-up. The members of this team were Avery Heisinger, Caleb Burkle, Delaney Rowland, and Andrew Terry. We also had our state team that finished in 3rd place as a team. The individuals on this team were our individual placers. Easy Klein was 5th, Gabriel Terry 9th, Delaney Rowland 10th, and Caleb Burkle. Congratulations to our state team. And this morning, we're going to recognize 2 special individuals, some athletes that competed in the Special Olympics in bowling. This year we had Rose Revere, Aaron Aaron Summers both recently qualified for the state bowling meet that we held in November. They qualified with a score of 224. Was her score 224 the Ram assisted, while Aaron qualified with a score of 137. Congratulations to you both. Good luck next week. That wraps up our fall recognition part of the program. Now we're going to transition into our send-off for our state qualifying volleyball team. Let's keep the celebration going. Please help me welcome out our volleyball team. Before I turn it over here, I just need to make the announcement. If you ordered state shirts, they have arrived. If you picked up in the atrium towards the back there, this is where will be up there. If you have a state volleyball shirt order, please make sure you pick those up before you leave this morning. Okay. We get our program started with our volleyball. They give us some information on the state tournament, along with introducing some of this morning's speakers. Our very own one of our volleyball managers, also our vice president of the student body, and the cameraman. Please help me welcome Tiffany.
Good morning and congratulations to our volleyball team for qualifying for the state tournament with an exciting win over a very good Cherokee team last Tuesday night. In just a moment, we're going to have a chance to hear from a couple of our community members, a couple of our student athletes, and Coach Golden. But before that, I have a couple of announcements and thank yous to make. First off, a couple of details pertaining to the state tournament. All matches are played at the Extreme Arena in Corvo. Our quarterfinal match will begin at 10:25 a.m. tomorrow morning on Court 2 against Western Christian. The state semifinal match will be on Wednesday, November 5th at 2:25 p.m. on Court 2, and the Class 3A championship match will be on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Tickets for the state tournament can be purchased through the Extreme Arena website for $15 plus fees, or they may be bought at the box office for $15. The parking fee is included in the purchase of a ticket. A link to pre-purchase tickets has been shared on that. Now for some thank yous. There are so many people and businesses that help make our program successful. Thank you to our athletic boosters who support our athletes so well. Thank you for the following businesses and individual sponsors for helping with travel costs and countless state competitions: American State Bank, Northwest Bank, Proactive Physical Therapy, Beaver Eye Care, Prime Bank, Premier Communications, Perspective Insurance, I-29 Sports, and an anonymous family in our community. Thank you to our Transportation Department of Scott, Shipping, Hans, Holders, and all the bus drivers. Thank you, Warrior Sports Photography and Dan Wolfengold, for your time commitment on capturing so many of our Warriors competing in activities they're passionate about. And finally, thank you to the Warrior Video Team and Jill Martian for keeping us all informed on all things Warriors through social media. Please join me in thanking those that have such an impact on Warrior athletics. At East of Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Tournament, a sportsmanship is given to an adult community member who personifies power and decorum and the ideals of sportsmanship throughout the season. These community members are role models for all spectators, students, and adults alike, and who support interscholastic athletics. The recipients representing Sioux Center will be recognized at mid-court prior to team introductions tomorrow morning. They will receive a recognition certificate, and the school will receive a $250 scholarship for the school to award to a female student athlete that pursues post-secondary education. This year's recipients from Sioux Center are Denny and Ben Jameson. Please help me congratulate them. Now, please join me in welcoming Sioux Center High School alumni Eric and Lewis and Kimmy Rickey up to share some thoughts. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. First, we'd like to congratulate the cross-country team on an outstanding season, and an even bigger congrats to the girls for being runners. That is such a huge accomplishment to be all about. As Warrior Volleyball alumni, we just wanted to share a few words of encouragement for the girls and coaches as they head to state. Although this week can be filled with nerves, it's also a time in which we all need to create lifelong memories. When we get to be our age, we'll look back and remember very specific memories that came with this experience, like beating Osage in a 5-set thriller after being down 2 sets, or all the laughs we had around the colors after games, or having Coach O in our post every night. So we just wanted to give a little bit of a list filled with reminders and encouragement as we send you off today. Hopefully through some of those first. Number 1, when you get down on the court, preparing for the game, take a moment to look around and appreciate the coaches, teammates, and fans who walk this journey. As you do that, take a few deep breaths and remember you are there for a reason. There are a total of 64 teams in 3A, and you are one of the 8 that earned this spot. That is an accomplishment in itself. Number 2, know that there are many little girls in the stands who look up to you, love you, and want you. You have the ability to encourage this next generation of athletes and show them the arena before it's their turn. You are motivating them to set goals to strive for, and that is such an awesome thing. Number 3, remember that you are more than just great athletes. You are great humans. This community is already so proud of you, and we have loved the journey you have taken us on. And we are so excited to see what you have yet to accomplish. And finally, we want to recognize Coach O and all that she has done for us. Not only is she a great coach, she is caring, encouraging, wise, and genuine in her actions and words. She has personally helped us both through many situations in life, not just volleyball, that we are so grateful for today. We love you and appreciate you. And with that, we would like to say good luck once more and can't wait to watch you. Thank you for your attention. Next, we'll be hearing from 2 senior student athletes, Margot Skyman and Lainey Griffin.
Hi everyone, me and Margaret are going to say a few words about this team and this year. So first off, I cannot express how thankful I am for all of you who came to support us in all the different ways at Substate. I cannot believe all the fans that came and packed the gym. Ensuring the Asian execution was so full that no spots left for around the track. This is by far my favorite game ever played here. I especially wanted to thank the student section. Thank you guys for listening to voices once that game almost passed me out after winning party and starting to record and celebrate with us. You make it so fun and make it such a great atmosphere. One of my favorite things is hearing all of you talk about how excited you are to go to state and all your favorite memories in the past trips. I know that you guys will show up in the industry. And thank you to all the parents who sat through these tight games, maybe saying some choice words. Hopefully you can keep your stress to a minimum this week. As we prepare to play a big game on the main stage this week, I've been thinking about what a privilege it is to be able to do this. Many of us have had the privilege of witnessing or experiencing this big stage in the past year, which makes it more special now that it's our turn. There are many teams right now wishing that they could have the same opportunity to drive back to Volleyball with their friends, stay in a hotel, play in front of a huge crowd wearing their school colors. This is what makes this trip so much more special. We get to have fun with our teammates and coaches, all because of the hard work that we put into it. Thinking about this helps me put into perspective how important it is to enjoy these moments. I still remember the last time we were here for this state event. Mark Holsall told us to live where our feet are. He was encouraging everyone to enjoy the moment. I hope that everyone can do this, whether you are in the stands or on the court. We only get the privilege to do this a small amount of time in our lives, which is already more than what most people can say. I know you are all just as excited as I am, and I hope that we can represent Eastern well and have a great one week in Florida.
Unleash has quickly become our team motto. Shout out to the Germans. In fact, we used to tattoo on our wrist before nationals. This season has been all about unleashing. After Disney's second round meeting last year, we all recruit people of summer fun. Coming into preseason, we have big expectations for ourselves and big goals we want to achieve. One of those being engagement and appearance in November. On August 12th, we set out to achieve this milestone. It started with practice. Day in and day out, we keep the practice with competitive mindset. Unfortunately, for our coaches, this sometimes meant intense arguments on whether the ball was in or out, and what was considered to be a good kill. I think my favorite competitive memory was when Lane launched Courtney to give Calvi box. Sorry, Court, you got it, that was pretty high. Then came the competition. There were many times when we were down right away and we fell away up. Like when we played 14 sets in one day, 50 games, and we came away with only one song. That just goes to show the amount of grit we have on the team. As Coach reminded us, we spent a lot of time together over the course of almost 4 months. It hasn't only been smooth sailing, but along the way, we formed deeper relationships with each other. We've grown so much together, and I'm excited to see how far that will take us this week. I want to thank our parents for the long drives to Saturday tournaments, the food for in-between matches, and the overall support on and off the volleyball. And I especially want to thank or apologize to my parents for speaking and keeping my ears to the time when I forgot them. I want to thank our coaches for pouring so much of their time into each and every one of us, and for watching hours and hours of film so that we can be prepared. Thank you to Mr. Town for getting us so safely, even when it had break in the line counting detours. Thank you to Dan for capturing some of our favorite memories together on the court, and of course, the pre-game pep talk yesterday. We wouldn't be in the position we were in without the amazing support from our families, community, teachers, administrators, and coaches. We've accomplished a lot this year, and the journey is far from over. Lastly, I know Lainey touched on this, but I want to say thank you to the student body for showing up and making this place better than ever. We really feed off the energy, and we can't wait to see you guys on the court. Go Warriors! Thank you, Mother. Now we ask head coach Julie Olden to come share with us.
Such a great day of Warrior celebration. I feel so blessed to be here. I love that we could recognize so many different people this morning doing so many awesome things. On behalf of the Warrior Volleyball team, I would like to also say a big thank you. I know that some of these are redundant, but I don't think it hurts to say thank you all in one. Thank you to Mr. Town, Mr. Reichley, and Mr. Mack. Thanks for supporting this team so well. Thank you to my amazing coaching staff. They are an awesome group of ladies that support and inspire these girls, and they are really good role models. They also have encouraged me to go be a mom to watch my daughter run while they finish up running practices. And I'm very grateful for that. Thank you to the parents of these girls. The commitment you have given to this program and your daughters is very appreciated. Even when your daughters don't say thank you, they do mean it. Even when they break home those stinky pads, thank you, really appreciate it. Thank you to my family, my husband, my kids, my own parents, my in-laws for supporting me during this season. Thank you to the Booster Club. We are so blessed here. First of all, we have these amazing facilities, we have awesome weight room, all the things. And we don't lack anything. They're very supportive, and they're just a great level of encouragement. To the fans, we have had the absolute best student section all year long. Even the road trips, like during the week, we had fans at Hudl, we had fans everywhere. The sub-state game was as loud as I've heard it in here. It was absolutely awesome. It does make a huge difference to these girls, so I hope you will road trip with us to Portland and keep that going. Thank you to the players. You have been working so hard, not on the court, but also working hard to be good teammates. You push each other to do better every day, and that's why we're here. I couldn't be more proud of the well-rounded people that these girls are. Who they are is way more important to me than an on-the-court communications. After listening to Lehman's state cross-country send-off speech and holding back both emotional tears and tears of laughter from the rapping cornhusker, I knew that there was no way I could write a more meaningful or memorable state send-off speech than that. However, as the last 2 weeks have been happening around here, I've just been reflecting on what it truly means to be a successful player. It means things like this.
playing 4 matches of volleyball on a Saturday tournament, and then meeting over 900 people through a Haunted Hollow event for a day. It means things like playing a very hard volleyball game on Friday night, and then waking up early the next morning to audition for all-state music or take the ACT. Being a warrior means showing up to the state cross-country meet, even though you maybe have never been to a meet before, because it's a great way to support your fellow classmates and doing what they love. Being a warrior means playing in a sub-state volleyball game and arriving at school before 7 a.m. for show choir rehearsal the next morning. Being a warrior means putting on an awesome marching band show after a very tough practice or before you leave to attend the state cross-country meet. Being a warrior means finding your place in the best student section to cheer on your classmates, even if you aren't on the field or on the court. Being a warrior also means helping a fellow classmate study for a big test or revise that big paper that Mr. White continues to assign. Being a warrior means volunteering at the winter warm-up event to serve our community or serve lunch at Kinsey. Being a warrior also means doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. I'm personally inspired by all of our students, these students, and I hope each of you can find ways to live out being a true warrior. Finally, I know Coralville's a bit of a drive, but we hope to see many of you there cheering us on. The support this season has been outstanding, and I hope that we continue on this journey for the whole week. Go Warriors.
Thank you, Coach Golding. We're excited to be heading down to Volleyball this morning and are looking forward to representing our school. Our first match kicks off at 10:25 tomorrow morning. If you didn't grab a state volleyball poster or two on the table out front, please grab some on your way. Students, a reminder, we'll be heading to third period classes. Thank you for attending this morning. Please join us in sending our volleyball team off to state.